at heavyweight to put a cherry on top of these Big Ten championships. It doesn't get better than this. A pair of national champions, both undefeated, 1 versus 2 in the country. Kerkvliet, the reigning Big Ten and NCAA champion. And there's the Olympic champion, Gable Steveson. These two go way back. Kerkvliet wrestled at Simley. Gable Steveson, Apple Valley. This is back in February of 2018 in a dual meet. Gable Steveson knocking off Kerkvliet 3-2. They have met twice in college. Steveson winning both encounters.
Here we go, gentlemen.
Steveson and Kerkvliet, both undefeated. Gable Steveson has won 65 straight. Greg Kerkvliet has won 38 straight. Something has got to give.
I don't know what it's going to be either. Is that these guys are going to be fun to watch. The ability of Gable Steveson to be able to attack maybe 3 out of the 4 quadrants of the body there has just been amazing. It's been the signature of his career. You know, Kerkvliet has been on an improvement course and probably, you know, reigning national champion. His ability to be tough in the top position here, I don't know if he has the ability to go ahead and you know, ride an explosive Gable Steveson, but if this match gets close, goes to tiebreaker, that may become a factor. I think what Kerkvliet needs to try to do is basically try to control some ties, control some wrists, right? Maybe run to a shot here. If he gets to a single, he's got to be able to go ahead and finish it. But we just haven't seen it been done.
Penn State 5 for 5 in these Big Ten finals, and they have won the team title. Congratulations once again to Cale Sanderson and the Nittany Lions. What excites you most about this match, Tim?
Well, I tell you, Gable Steveson and Greg Kerkvliet are both better than they've ever been. How do you say that about a guy that's been off the mat for a couple of years? But that's the case with Gable Steveson, and he's just, I mean, you know, we talk about power, but Steveson's got this, you know, he's got a sense of measuring, you know, a rhythm. He's crafty, and he's got the whole package. And it's just both. This match is great for wrestling.
Gable Steveson won his last national title in Detroit in 2022. Then when he stepped away, it was Mason Paris and Greg Kerkvliet. Gable Steveson with the WWE.
Just to say,
training
Olympic
camp
champion
with the Buffalo Bills, an Olympic champion. He's done a lot. The 2-time Hodge Trophy winner.
Look at the left arm of Kerkvliet there. He's coming over the top there, blocking with the shoulder. Now he switches off to a collar tie. But over right there, that thumb block right there at the trap level there, that's going to be his little security blanket right there. He slides back in underneath to stop that little high crotch shot there by Gable Steveson. And he can stay in these types of positions here on his feet, get quick angles there. It increases his chances to maybe getting a takedown, or at least getting to a leg.
Inside of 40 seconds in a scoreless first period, there's a shot from Gable Steveson, and there you see that power. The Gopher leads it 3-0.
Just the ability to be able to change angles. There's not just getting to the leg here, but stepping up and driving and doing it. That's, you know, he could have done that in a phone booth, right? The way he finished it. Look at the finish once he gets to the leg, and what small area of mat he was able to finish this technique. Boom. Drops on the post, gets right there. Look at the turn right there. He did that. You could have put those 2 big guys in the phone booth and he would have finished it.
And when you can do that, he did that before he found the angle. He went straight on, and then he got the angle as he drove through. And that's the reason he could do that in that small area. Didn't have to get it first.
Gable Steveson 3-0. And he will finish the period on top, take that lead to the second period. Undefeated this season, 13-0, 9 tech falls, 2 falls, and 2 majors. The only person that's been majored is Nick Feldman. Everybody else has been teched or pinned. Steveson beating Feldman last night in a semifinal match, 15-4.
Stay up! Get back up!
Crunch him heavy on him, on the top of his head.
Gable just
Forward.
double underhook position here and trying to make it hard for Kerkvliet to do
Stay up!
he'll come back up.
Stand.
Sag.
Got his lock that he wants right there. See Kerkvliet push those hips away. Nice little return. Good little standing switch on the way back down to collect that quick escape. That's important for Kerkvliet.
Hey, more fakes now. He's biting hard here. Start getting-
On the line, on the line.
Greg Kerkvliet
Every time he reaches,
has
they
not
stay
lost in
hard.
almost
React, Greg.
2 years.
Drag
Lost
that.
in that 2023 NCAA final to Mason Paris. And for Gable Steveson, last time he lost in college was in 2019 in Pittsburgh to Anthony Cassar. Of course, Cassar beat him in the Big Ten final in Minneapolis a couple weeks previous. And Gable Steveson tack on 3 more. Wow. I've made the joke before with Gable Steveson. Says he's from Apple Valley, Minnesota. But since he was in the WWE, I'll make the reference. It reminds me of when guys would get introduced and they would say, from parts unknown. I mean, this guy is from parts unknown. Where's he from?
Grew up in Indiana, didn't he?
They said the writing
I think
time
you're
went the
right.
wrong way.
Indiana to
Indiana's
Apple
got a
Valley.
claim on the man.
Cut. Cut.
2 phenomenal heavyweights battling for the Big Ten title here in 2025.
Right arm.
Top cover.
Stacked weight class in the Big Ten. 8 of the top 12 in the country this season from the nation's premier wrestling conference, the Big Ten. Escape by Kerkvliet. 6-2 match, just over 30 seconds left here in the second period.
I think Steveson's motivated here to add on. He's an entertainer. He has the opportunity here in front of a sold-out crowd, and there's nothing he likes more.
15 if you want to get one. 15.
Ready to move those feet.
Heavy on his
Moving
head.
those feet.
More fakes.
Your choice, Red.
Go down there.
Gable Steveson looking to become the 19th 4-time Big Ten champion and the first in Big Ten history and Minnesota history. That is a great picture. Rare air, 4-time Big Ten champions. So Aaron Brooks accomplished the feat last March, and Steveson a minute 40 away from adding his name to that impressive list.
And what Steveson understands so much about his wrestling, how to push into a guy and then slightly rotate his upper body and then slam it down here, getting Kerkvliet to take a big step there, then totally dropping the bottom out of his stance and attacking a leg. When he first came in, he was kind of like a left-handed underhook guy, and then just see what materialized off of that. But his ability to run low shots down here at that size is just really impressive, and we've seen how great of a finisher he is. Wow, right there. Again, the surface area that he finishes his techniques, it's just in a 4x4 area.
Didn't even go down to his knee.
No, he never does.
Third takedown of the contest for Gable Steveson. And he is in bonus point territory. It's been all bonus points all season long for Steveson. 9-3.
Green, you've been wrong for stalling. Cut.
Build your lead. You're the best. Work on it. Go behind. Work
30,
on
Greg.
get him to attack.
Run through it.
Just want to slow you down. You got to go get it then. If you
Run
ain't going to
through
go,
it.
you got to go.
Good footwork there by Steveson.
15,
clinging on to the logo there.
You gotta go then.
There'll be adjustments made. These two have the opportunity to be leading again. So far, this has been a really impressive performance by Steveson.
3 takedowns for Gable Steveson. It is a 9-3 final. Gable Steveson adds his name to the history books. He's a 4-timer, a 4-time Big Ten champion, and he will wrestle for another national title in Philadelphia as the #1 seed.